Namaskar, hi, hello, welcome to Ask in Detail, our famous YouTube channel enriching knowledge. In this video, we are going to focus on Python coding for class 7th practical. Okay, so in front of you on the screen, as you can see, the output is all about this. We are going to produce this output. If you want to produce this kind of output, you must have to use loop. That's it. But which kind of loops you can use? There are two types of loops. First one is for loop and the other one is while loop. Okay, in both loops you can create this kind of repetitive outputs. You can just show repetitive lines of the output in the output. But for that purpose there is another requirement, that is nested loop. Now what is meant by nested loop? It's a very simple term. Nested means loop inside another loop. That's it. This is the meaning of nested. So we are going to create this nested loop to produce this output, as you can see, which I am highlighting. Now just go to the coding part. First of all, see, first loop is here, which is called, I am just commenting here that this is outer loop. Okay, outer loop. What is the job of outer loop? Which it will define how many times the iteration goes. Okay, so this is all about the outer loop. And what is the range? See, I will explain you from the first line, and I am just increasing the size of the text here. I am trying to increase the size of the text here. We'll see. Okay, otherwise I will just make it bold. I have already highlighted. uh, okay, fine. Okay, now see, the bold effect is uh, applicable and the text is quite effectively seen by you. Now see, for is the name of loop. Now after that, this is the I. Out I is also called as counter variable, which will be used for counting the iterations or the repetitions, as you have already gone through this loop concept. Okay, so I is a counter variable which will run, or you can say it will complete its journey in range. Range is a function which defines the starting point, which is 1 here, and the stopping point or the end point or the exit point, that is 6 here. So meaning of this loop or this range is that the loop will start from the 1. The loop will start from 1, but it will stop before 6. Okay, so as you can see, as you have already seen the output, okay, at the beginning of this video. Now we are going to discuss about the inner loop. Now for inner loop, as you can see here, I have taken counter variable, that is j, and it will run in the range from 1 till I plus 1. Means what? The j loop, the j counter, the j variable will start from 1, but it will run till the value of I in every iteration. Okay, in every cycle. So when I will be 1, j will also be 1. When I will reach to 2, j will also reach to 2. When I will reach to 3, j will also reach to 3. In the same way, these loops will run till 5. Okay, they will stop before 6. This is the stop point. Now I am printing. We are printing the value of j because it is inner loop. I am commenting here again. This is inner loop. So j, I will print j because it is the main variable which contains the value. Okay, j, and after that j there is a comma, and after comma I have used end equal to. So what is the value of end equal to? It will just stop the line. Okay, it will just stop the line, and the last print will go to new line. The next output will be printed to the new line. This is the use of this print function. So I'm again trying to run the program. As you can see here, the shortcut is F5, and just run it. Okay, and see the output. One, see here, one, then 1 2, then 1 2 3, then 1 2 4, and finally 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the output, and here is the simple code. In the book they have mistakenly given some wrong codes, and this is the solution for as a correction. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, and press bell button. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.